Hey there dudes, Super Spaz here, and welcome to another magical journey, and through space no less. Let me be your guide on our quest to find the crystal ship in Faster Than Light. I decided to play this game because it has been on my mind recently as I recently got it. So, it's an awesome game, incredibly luck-based. So, it's really challenging. I play on normal only. I started out on easy, but then I realized, maybe I could give myself an actual challenge of a game, and I gotta say, it certainly does the job. So I've unlocked pretty much every ship in the game, but as you can see, no crystal ship. The crystal ship is arguably one of the better or best in the game. Personally, I prefer the NG ship, but for the sake of finding the crystal ship, which is our main objective in this series, hopefully a mini-series, I am going to choose the rock ship, Type B. It has a higher chance to find the stasis pod, which triggers the event, but let's not do that just yet. In case you haven't seen any of FTL, you have no idea what I'm jabbering on about, so let's just start this up. The data you'll carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. Actually, some people hate it when I read dialogue, I've heard. Some people think it's just annoying and not endearing at all. But I personally like to do it. I like to test out my voices, and I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. So, you can skip ahead, or just mute me if you like. But I'm going to read these, so I apologize in advance. The data you'll carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip. Oh, we don't need tips. Alright, continue. Here we are, guys. So what I like to use is the heavy pierce beam and forget everything else on this ship, because in the first few sectors, heavy pierce is pretty much the most OP weapon you can find. And if you don't know about this option, there's an option in the menu where you can switch it to show the beacon paths over hover, which is arguably one of the more useful features in the game. So I'm going to heavy pierce their weapons. What heavy pierce does is it pierces through one layer of shields. As you can see, they got shields there. I'm going to try to run this first episode as somewhat of a guide. And it turns out I have not put anybody on there. Thomas, you sound like an engines guy, and Ryan's definitely the weapons guy. Kind of odd names for rock people. These are rock people. They are not large piles of trash, or whatever you might believe. And, well, I didn't take too much damage there. Unfortunately, I had no choice but to take some, though. And autofire would also be nice to have. And now at this point, I can just go ahead and pierce whatever I want because their weapon system is damaged beyond repair. So the basis of this game is ship-on-ship warfare in a turn-based-ish system. You have charge-up times on your weapons, and the goal is to get to the end without dying. If you die, you have to start the whole thing over again, which is why the crystal ship is such a pain in the arse to find. It's such a pain because it's actually a random event. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, hey, Super Spaz, what happened to Pokemon? I mean, you're supposed to be focusing on one series at a time. Not only are you supposed to be focusing on Pokemon, you're also supposed to be focusing on Fallout. What gives? Well, I'll tell you what gives. Pokemon is incredibly difficult to edit. The recording, the video editing, and the rendering all takes hours at a time to do, and it's honestly a big old pain in the ass. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to have this series going on, because I can literally, what I can do with my recording is just slap it on into wherever I want to. Vegas, in this case. Just take the video, take the audio, I'll clean up the audio, slap it into Vegas, render it out. It's done. That's probably what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll add a little outro for you to go to the next episode, subscribe, although people don't like me doing that, because apparently there's some sort of taboo with asking people to subscribe, but really, what's so bad about it? You don't have to read the subscribe button. It's like it's a weird pet peeve that people seem to have. I honestly, it doesn't matter to me if you subscribe or not. That's not really what I'm in it for, but I do it as a matter of convenience, to be fair. Anyway, distress. Enough about stupid problems. I digress. So what's really pretty about this game is it's just the visuals aren't too stunning, but it's a unique concept. Maybe it's not that unique, but it's a concept nonetheless. I haven't been really reading these things. You probably want me to, maybe, but you probably had time to read that. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? Sure, I can lead him to the destination. Quests you always generally want to take, unless they're, like, I don't know, how could you not? So I'm going to try to explore as many places as I can, try to get that crystal ship augment, Although it's not gonna really, matter if I can't. I mean, I don't think on this sector it does anything. So this guy's probably gonna attack. Yeah, he's fine. A rock crew member can definitely take on a human since they are the second best in combat. So we should not have any problems. I guess I can try my hand at silly voices in this game too, if I wanted to. Maybe I can take out their teleporter base so he can't move. That'd be funny. I just like to watch the enemy squirm, to be honest. Yeah, he's boned. He's dead. Alright, now I want to get their weapons down again, because that's really my only concern at this point. Shields don't even matter, but I can kind of toy with them if I want to. Take out their shields. Troll. The heavy pierce beam gives you all the time in the world on Sector 1. I've actually beaten the game with this ship on normal. I've beaten the game with this ship, the NG ship, and the penis ship. The penis ship is aptly named because it looks like a giant dong. I'm not even joking here. So I'm going to heal up. In the meantime, I can check my ship out for upgrades. I actually probably want to get a couple more engine levels in here. If I can, maybe power too. If I can. Ooh, I can do that. I can power up everything and not have to lose any weapons. Because what I'm going to do as soon as I find a store is sell my firebomb. It's not very useful. If I don't find a weapon to pierce shields by second sector, I'm kind of out of it. The other thing about these runs is that they're probably going to all be really short because unless I actually find the stasis pod in an early sector, there's not much reason to continue on. So that's going to be a huge deciding factor in whether or not these runs go on longer than, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, who knows. Invite him to join your crew. Hey, we got a human, which makes... I'm not actually sure what to put him on. At this point, I think it's best if I leave him around just to repair, like, oxygen and stuff. That's probably my best bet. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go travel around here, go to that quest, and get out of this first sector because we really didn't find anything. No, I'm not surrendering my goods, or my teammates. They have missiles. This is an issue for me because this is what's really gonna do all the damage to my ship. Those missiles they don't enjoy, they have no minds to think, but they pierce shields and do that thing. Now, the thing with the rock ship, too, is it does not have any doors, so fire has to be put out manually. And it's probably best if I just send my human to do that. He's going to take quite a bit of damage, but hopefully he can handle it. Well, now we're in a little bit of a pickle. My weapons can take a few hits. Unfortunately, my heavy pierce is not going to be able to... Yeah, we're not doing too good. And my oxygen has an extra layer to it, too. So hopefully all I need to do is heavy pierce their weapons once and just get hit with one more missile. I shouldn't have trouble unless the missile hits. Okay, it didn't hit weapons. That's fine. Fine and dandy. I can deal with that fire later. It's honestly not a huge issue since most rock crew members are immune to fire. As long as it doesn't hit a system, I'm fine. The unfortunate part is it is making a crackling sound, which I do not like too much. Alright, now my rock crew member actually has to put out the fire before it spreads. Actually, what might be a good idea... Yeah, I want another slave. I'm gonna actually drain the oxygen out of the ship, so it doesn't, Alright, so now I have a couple humans to actually defend defenders. But if you want, you can drain the oxygen from the ship, and it will make the fires put themselves out because they will burn away all the oxygen. So, neato tip, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. I will be right back in a second. I have to take care of something, so I will see you in a sec. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that little break there, but I had to take it in order to... I just had some business to take care of. Let's put it at that. I think I can swing around and grab both the quest and the exit and this little thingy here. Hopefully. Demand the surrender of their goods. Of course, we're gonna try to pirate them as much as we can. Now, unfortunately, these guys have a little bit of a advantage over us now. Oh no, they still can't pierce my shields. There's no way. They only have one laser and an attack drone Mark 1. So I should be able to hold my own. I guess I can just keep targeting that because they can't get through me. There's no way. Unless that they have theirs a pierce laser, in which case would be bad. Let's try taking out their drone controls. Come on. Okay, yeah, it's not a pierce laser. I think only I get the pierce laser. Unique to the rock ship. Unfortunately, I'm going to be running my mouth a lot in this series because, A, there's really nothing else to not talk over. there's a lot of, empty space, I guess you could say, for dialogue. My own dialogue. If you don't like my dialogue, I'm not sure why you're here, but I apologize if I annoy you, regardless. And there we get another rock crew member. We have a lot of crew right now. That's good, although I only have room for one more, and to be honest, I could definitely do with less humans and more. Okay, this is a risky maneuver, but I'm gonna do it. Might have wanted to give myself a little leeway here. Oh, hey, I can sell this firebomb and buy nothing. Unfortunately, there are times when shops will have nothing to offer, and some things you just cannot afford. I want my rock plating around because that is what gives me extra pizzazz. I'm not going to that other store. I'm not going to fight my way out of here without another weapon. I wish the shop had sold me another weapon. Explore the asteroid field. Hey, that could have been the augment. Alright, the unfortunate part about this run right now is that there doesn't appear to be any... this is tough. This is why I don't think I can continue this run. It doesn't look very ideal for picking up the crystal ship. So kind of a disappointing first episode, but it's sort of an introduction as to what's going to happen. The best bet would be go up here, but I don't think I'm actually going to continue this run because, if anything, I'm going to be getting the augment and getting the guy out late. It is a distress beacon, so this could be it. If it is it, I will end the part off here. No, it's not. It's just a standard attack. And unfortunately, it's a pierce on a Zoltan, so this is going to take about, much longer than it needs to. So, later in this series, if I ever get farther than the first sector, and seeing as this sector doesn't look too promising for finding a crystal ship, I don't think I'm going to continue on. I do have a lot of crew. The run does look ideal, but I'm afraid it's going to have to fall short, mostly due to time. I want to keep this series kind of short and sweet, so they're easy to put out, easy to produce. No issues here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting the crystal ship augment very easily. I might end this part off and then head ahead to the part where I do get to those green sectors, or if I find the augment, I will record. But otherwise, it's not looking too promising. So, looks like we're going to have to just defeat this ship and save and quit. So yeah, that's the deal. I could accept their offer, but it's crappy, so no. If they offer you anything you don't need, just kill them. Usually their offers actually do have weapons, so sometimes you can squeeze a little bit more out of that. Alright, so that distress beacon was full of crap, and it looks like we're gonna have to end the part off here. So I will see you guys next time on another exciting episode of FTL, Quest for the Crystal Ship. Hopefully I can, make this a little more exciting. This was more of an introductory episode than anything, so I'll see you next time. Later, dudes.